Up next, you're going to cross paths with the best there is, was, or ever will be, Bret Hart. And
Yeah.
before the Bret's going to be our final subject today before we wrap up this version of it. But before we get into the ring stuff, I know you go on to live with Bret. Was your living arrangement part of the negotiations, or how did that situation come to be?
It just came to me, man. Brett offered me a deal to move in with him, and I pay him so much a week. And we travel together anyway, because by then we've already tore up the bus.
Mm-hmm.
We killed the bus by hitting a moose. We ran over a fucking moose.
I bet the bus got it worse than the moose. Those things are huge.
Yeah, the moose got up and walked off. We hit that fucker doing about 40 miles an hour, man.
Man, that's Canada, brother. You're hitting mooses up there.
Yeah, they don't
Meese.
fuck around.
What did you think of Bret? And any stories from living with him?
No, Brett, I've never had a problem with Brett. Never. I used to watch him in Dynamite every night because it was just a great match and it was a great school and learning, I could learn so much from watching those two wrestle. And we got along fabulously. And I wound up hurting my knee and had to lay on the couch for about 10 days with ice packs on it.
Mm.
It swelled up like a balloon. They wanted to do surgery, but we kind of said, no, let's wait and see if we can get it down by doing ice.
Yeah.
And, the option was go ahead and have the surgery and you're going to be off 10 months.
Fuck that.
It was like, fuck, man, I can't be off 10 months.
No way.
What am I going to do?
How are you going to make money? Yeah.
Yeah. So when they told me that I could try this ice thing, that my knee wouldn't be 100%, but you might get by. So we had to ice it 10 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day.
Holy shit.
So I wound up getting some bimbo to stay with us. And she had an alarm clock. And every hour she'd throw ice on it. Bags of ice.
Wow.
Because we just opened the front door and there was snow about 3 foot deep out there. We just had bags of ice in the snow. So she didn't have to walk far. But she did for me. And as my knee got better, Stu came over one day. And Bret and I were watching old tapes. And we're watching different guys that were using the sleeper hold,
Mm-hmm.
because at the time that was my finish. It was we called it the quick sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sleeper in the West. I used to use it putting calves out when I'd rope them.
Was that the story?
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Didn't even use a rope. I just jumped off the horse and put the sleeper on that son of a bitch.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. They ate that shit up, man. They ate that shit up. So Stu comes over and he's like, hey, sleeper hold. Yeah, Leo Burke there is putting the sleeper on somebody. I'm like, yeah. So he's got a pretty good sleeper. And Stu's like, what do you mean he's pretty good? I said, well, I've got the best sleeper there is, Stu. I can put a motherfucker out in a split second. He's like, hey, you've been smoking fucking branches, haven't you? That's what he calls smoking pot, smoking branches. And he's like, I've got several ways that I can put you to sleep without doing this horse shit that you guys are doing. Whenever I do it, it's a shoot. You goddamn right it is. Oh, bullshit, Stu. And he gets pissed off. What do you mean bullshit? I said, I'm calling you out on that. There's no way you know 7 or 8 different sleeper holes. And he goes, oh, really? Let me show you this one. And he comes over and Bret's to the floor. And he grabs Bret, man, and all of a sudden, boom. Boom. He's out. He's out. That's the first one. That one works pretty goddamn good, didn't you think?
Oh, no.
Well, that's pretty good, Stu, but I still don't think you know 8 of them. So he goes over and he slaps Bret around a little bit. And as Bret was coming to, he grabbed him and put him out again. About the 5th time he put him out, Bret started bleeding from his nose and from his ears.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, fuck, man, this has got to stop, man.
Maybe dial it back, Stu.
Yeah, So I'm like, well, Stu, I guess you do know that. No. Yeah, you challenged me. I'm going to show you. And I fucking got his attention so Bret could, crawl out of the room. So, yeah, I'm sure Bret didn't appreciate it at all, but it's just, something that happened up there.
So Bret kind of maybe owes his life to you. Holy shit.
Yeah, he does, man. Well, still doesn't make up for the bullshit that he spews.
Yeah, well, we hear stories here and there, and we don't have to go into details on it, but it's cool that the two of you got to live together, a couple future Hall of Famers, and man, there's a lot of stories left.